So Jerome Ford, what do you remember about Jerome Ford as a teammate, and what's it going to be like seeing him as an opponent?
Uh, Jerome, he's one of those guys who, he works his butt off, fast guy, physical guy, know how to finish his plays well. So it's exciting, be able to play against Jerome on the other side of the ball on, one of these biggest stages. And, I'm excited to see, how he handles that, with, being in another program and, me being in the same program that he started in. That's an exciting matchup. Can't wait to see how it turns out.
Charlie?
Yeah, piggybacking off of that, even though he is now at another team and a team you're going to play against in the college football playoff, are you kind of excited to see him forge his own path and doing well at Cincinnati?
Yeah, I'm super excited for him. He came here. It might not turn out how he wanted it to turn out for him, and he had to make a decision for himself and his family. He left and he joined a program that that was upcoming and just helped build onto that program and help lead them to where they are now. And I'm just so proud of just the progress he made with joining another program and making it to this point.
Tony?
Yeah, Brian, with Manuel Henderson being an in-state guy, did you play a part in recruiting with him? And have you actually gotten to see him play at all in any of his high school games?
Well, I played a small part, in his recruitment. Whenever he come down to the campus, I just made sure, I talk to him and just holler at him a little bit. Just make sure he need anything. While he down, in town, just making sure he comfortable with everything around here and just kind of seeing where his head at, with the program. And I had a chance to kind of watch some of his highlights, just during the season. Didn't have a chance to make any of his games, with us being in the season also.
Mike?
Seems like you guys fed off a lot of that underdog energy against Georgia. Now that you're back in that number one spot, at least in terms of the seed, just what are some of the challenges in trying to adjust and trying to be that number one team again, or being that number one team?
I mean, we just gotta have that same approach as when we were the underdog. That the energy we came with, when we were doubted, and they had us as the underdog, and we brought a certain type of energy, just to make people, kind of respect, our team. And I feel like we just gotta continue that energy on, and whether we're the underdog or not, we gotta continue to show that same enthusiasm. We gotta bring that same energy as a team.
Charlie?
Yeah, I asked Phil the same thing, but being in this position, after choosing to come back for a fifth year, is this kind of what you envision, the reason or one of the reasons you came back to be in a position to compete for a national championship?
It's, this is one of the exact reasons why I came back, to be able to play, in big games like this, and, just, to be able to play for it all, just to have that opportunity. There's, a lot of, the reason why I came back just for opportunities like this.
Michael?
Yeah, what were you doing Saturday night when Bryce won the Heisman? What was your reaction? What was, how's it been like since he's been back in the building?
Well, my reaction was, like Bryce, that's my locker buddy. We sit right beside each other, every day. And, and I just, I talk to him and I just make sure he got his head on straight. So, I was having dinner at a steakhouse when he won the Heisman, and I was just proud of him, just happy for him. And, I just know, the humble guy he is, that he would, win the trophy and he would return back here and he would be ready to, show up and be ready to prepare for this next game.
Katie?
Hey, Brian, how different is it for the team when y'all are preparing for the playoffs and you kind of don't have the distraction of class for a couple of weeks? And then just how ready are you and the rest of the guys to get back out on the practice fields after a couple of days off?
Well, I think, this is a great opportunity for our team to, just focus in on, just what we got to do, prepare for our next game, and, it brings us some light as a team, just being done with classes and, kind of having that off our shoulders for a couple of weeks. So that gives a lot of guys, who may have been, just struggling with classes and just, having problems during school to just kind of be able to practice and, get ready for this game stress-free, not have to deal with school or anything other than football right now.
Charlie?
Speaking of having some time off, it's been some time now between games. Just how are you feeling physically? And was it good to kind of have some time off, have a break to kind of rest that muscle?
Well, I feel a lot better physically. I have some of, the best athletic trainers, in the country down there. I just, spend extra time with them and, they'll make sure and they do everything in their power, to get you feeling better.
Nick?
Hey, Brian, at what point this season, for Bryce, did you realize that this could be a really special year for him?
Just since the first game of the season, when he came out, starting quarterback, he just, he handled himself so well. It's been a journey. It's been some ups and downs, with our team, and he just kind of stepped up into his role, and he just done everything, in his power, to put himself in that position. Just so proud for him.